Set number 3. A, B, C, and D are playing a card game involving various rounds. In each round, one of the 4 players is the dealer, and exactly one player other than the dealer wins that round. So suppose if C is the dealer, he can't win it, which means A, B, or D is going to win it. As soon as any one of them wins 3 rounds, the game is over and that person is declared the winner. So the moment somebody wins the 3 rounds, not necessarily in succession, the game gets over. Right? The 4 players are the dealers of the first 4 rounds in the given order, A, B, C, and D respectively. And then from round 5, the same order repeats starting with A. So it is A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. That's what it happens. The dealer of the last round was Daman. So D was the last round dealer. So that tells us why will we call a round as the last round? Because somebody was able to win 3rd time in that round. Others, nobody has won third time, right? So somebody who won 3 times, then that's when the game stops. So we can say that the moment D was the dealer, who cannot be the winner, of course, one among A, B, or C must have won the 3rd round. Their 3rd round, not like 1st round, 2nd, or 3rd round, but their 3rd round. Okay. So it is also known that C did not win the 5th round, B won the 1st round, and second last round was not won by A. The winners of any 3 consecutive rounds were always different. That is, rounds 1, 2, and 3 were won by 3 different people. So this is another information. Nobody is going to win 3 consecutive rounds, or let's say any 2 rounds out of 3 consecutive rounds. So for example, if you talk about rounds 2, 3, and 4, they are going to be won by 3 different people. Having understood that, so the first thing that we need to do is look at the questions and understand what could be the level of difficulty. Are we going to get one scenario? Are we be able to figure out who wins which round? So question number 1 says, who is the overall winner? Definite. So this is going to be definite. Which round is definitely won by D? Definitely won means there could be a possibility that round 3 is being won by someone or the other, but for D, it's going to be one of the 4 rounds. So this is definite, but there is a chance that we will have cases here. Question number 30, who among the following has definitely not won exactly one of the rounds? So again, these are going to be cases because options are of course definite, but the question says definitely not won. 14th, it starts with if Aman won the 4th round, which means in the 4th round, somebody else can also win. And we also have a cannot be determined. So we are pretty sure we are going to have cases again. Which of the following can be the complete list of rounds won by the winner? Which tells us that there is another possibility, right? So this is going to be cases. And this also gives us a hint that the winner is going to win round 8, round 7, round 8, round 9. So if any one of the options is true, so it's going to be round number 7, 8, or 9. So this set is going to have cases and it's not going to be easy. So we have to be very careful while we are trying to solve. So let's try to solve this. The 2 important information that we know is that C did not win the 5th round, B did not win the 1st round, second last round was not won by A, and the winners of 3 consecutive rounds are always different. So now suppose A wins 2 rounds, B wins 2 rounds, C wins 2 rounds, D wins 2 rounds. This is the worst possible scenario, that they all have, each one of them have won 2 rounds each. And the very next round, whoever wins, the winner is declared, right? So that person must have won 3 times. So we can say that we cannot expect more than 9 rounds to happen. So this is the maximum number of rounds we can have, right? Also, if we look at the statement, the dealer of the last round was D, and if the round starts with A, so we will, first round the dealer will be A, next round B, next round C, next round D, A, B, C, D. If this continues, and we know that the last round dealer was D, So maybe the game got over at the 4th round, or maybe it got over at the 8th round, or maybe 12th, or maybe 16th. Well, looking at question number 15, we are pretty sure that it can't be 7th or 9th. We straight away know the answer is going to be 258 or 158, right? So let's see which out of these two is going to work. So we need to draw a table. So for the table, what I am going to prefer is we are going to write down the rounds, okay, so far, and then we will write down the name of the players, and whoever is the dealer, we are going to show it in a certain way. Whoever wins, we are going to show it in a certain way. So a table like this will suffice. So we now know there are going to be 8 rounds. Why? Because A is the dealer in the first round, B is the dealer in the second round. It's given in the main part of the question. C is the dealer of the third, D is the dealer of the fourth. And after that, again, A is the dealer of the next, B is the dealer of the sixth, C is the dealer of the seventh, and D is the dealer of the eighth. And we know that we can't have more than 9 rounds. Also, the last question, question number 15, we had the options of 7, 8, 9. And we know that D is going to be the last round dealer. So we need to stop right here. We can't have more than 8 rounds. And somebody is going to win 3 times. The next part that we are aware of is Chaman did not win the 5th round. So Chaman did not win the 5th round. I'm going to put a cross here to denote C is not going to be the winner here. B won the first round. So I'm going to put a tick denoting he is going to be the winner of the first round. That means the others can't. And the second last round was not won by A. So second last round, as in 7th round, was not won by A. Now, whoever wins the 8th round, okay, let's understand this. Whoever wins the 8th round must have won 3 times. So whoever wins the 8th round will not have won the 7th or the 6th. Why? Because for 3 consecutive rounds, you can't have tick for the same person, as in that person cannot win 2 rounds out of 3, right? For every 3 consecutive rounds, we have 3 different winners. So we can't have 6 and 7 as the same guy who is going to be the winner of the entire game. We will have different winners of each of the rounds, 6 and 7, but it's not going to be the overall winner. So I'm saying whoever is the overall winner will definitely win the last round. That's when the game stops. So if this happens, that means the winner must have taken the 5th. Okay, one possibility. Since he wins the 5th, 3 consecutive, 4th and 3rd is going to be won by somebody else, and that person wins the 2nd one as well. Or maybe that person wins the 8th one, does not win 7th and 6th, wins the 5th one, doesn't win 4th, 3rd and 2nd, let's say, and wins the 1st one. Or that person wins the 8th one, doesn't win 7th, 6th, or let's say even 5th, wins the 4th one, doesn't win 3rd, 2nd, and wins the 1st one. In each of the 3 cases, what we realize is, the tick, once it is formed, it's not seen for the next 2 rounds, such that 3 different people get a chance to win that particular round. So right now, these are the 3 possibilities. Now, if you look at question number 15, which is a very helpful scenario with us, we know that round 5 and round 8, these 2 are definitely going to be the winning rounds. I mean, the winner has definitely won these 2 rounds. It's the confusion between round 1 and round 2. So if you go back to the cases that we have made, so this case doesn't make sense. It's between these 2. So it's going to be first round winner, which is B, Baman, 5th round winner, and then 8th round winner, or 8th and 5th and 2nd. So these are the cases. So let's try to fill this up. So let's redraw a table, and the table is going to be shaded where the person is the dealer. So in the first round, A is the dealer, so that cell is shaded. In second round, B is the dealer, that cell is shaded. Now, what we know is B has won the first round. C did not win the fifth one. And second last round, which is A, he did not win it. Now, if the first round winner is B, then we can have a possibility. We definitely know he's not going to win the third one, right? If he wins the fourth one, he can't win fifth and sixth. And since he's the winner, he should be winning the eighth one. Now, the moment we have these cells filled, we can strike it out for the eighth round. For the fifth round, okay, for the fourth round also, let's strike it out. Now, for the fifth round, there is only one cell left. Somebody is going to be the winner. The moment I put D as the winner, he can't be winning, the next two rounds and the 2 rounds before it, because, 3 consecutive rounds has to be won by 3 different people. So that tells us the 7th round, there is nobody a winner. So putting B as the winner in round number 1, 4, and 8 doesn't make sense. Okay, let's try another scenario. What if B wins first, 5th, and 8th? If that happens, then in the first round, since B is the winner, everything else is cancelled out. Same is 5th and same is 8th. And do remember, A did not win the second last round and C did not win the 5th round. So that is something we already know. Now, having known that, in the 7th round, somebody is going to win. So let's say that person is D. So D can't be a winner of the 6th round as well, right? The only thing that we can fill right now is this part. Now we're going to have scenarios, right? Either A or C is going to win the 6th round. If either A or C is going to win the 6th round, let's assume that A wins the 6th round. If A wins the 6th round, C cannot win the 6th round. If A wins the 6th round, A cannot win the 4th. That means in the 4th round, somebody has to win. So C is the only cell that we are left with. Now, since C wins the 4th round, C cannot win the 2nd round. 3 consecutive rounds, nobody is going to win. Okay. So if this happens, now we are left with scenarios. We can have A winning the 3rd round and D winning the 2nd round, or A winning the 2nd round and D winning the 3rd round, because both are possible. So we can have A winning the 3rd round and D winning the 2nd, or we can have A winning the 2nd and D winning the 3rd. This was the scenario when we said C won the 4th round and A won the 6th round. That's how everything unfolded, right? What if we say that in the 6th round, it is going to be C who wins? If C wins in the 6th round, 4th round, C cannot win. There is somebody who is supposed to win in the 4th round, so that's going to be A. Since A wins the 4th round, he cannot win the 1, 2 before it. That leaves the 3rd round only to D. And since D wins the 3rd round, it can't win 2nd round. And in 2nd round, somebody has to win, so it's going to be C. So if C happens to win this 6th round, then A wins the 4th round, D wins the 3rd round specifically, and C again wins the 2nd round. So the winners, so there are 3 possibilities overall, right? So the possibility being B wins the 1st round, C wins the 2nd, D wins the 3rd, A wins the 4th, B again wins the 5th, C wins the 6th, D wins the 7th, and again B wins the 8th. So B wins 3 rounds overall and nobody else did. Or we can have the scenario from the first. B wins the 1st round, DAC, then again we are going to have B here. This turns out to be D, and this is again B. Or we can have BAD, this is going to be A. Who wins? No, it can't be A. It can't be A. Reason being A is already taken into account. So this one is going to be B. This one is going to be B. This one is going to be D. And the scenario was this was going to be A. And if this is A, this is going to be C. So we can have BDA or we can have BAD. Okay, fine. So these are the three possibilities that we are going to have for each of these 8 rounds. Let's move over to the questions now. Question number 11. Who is the overall winner? So we know that B has won 3 out of the 8 rounds, and whoever wins the first 3 rounds, first time the 3 rounds out of 8 rounds is the winner. So option B, Barman is going to be the overall winner. Question number 12. Which round is definitely won by Daman? So D definitely wins round number 7, right? No matter which out of the 3 cases we are talking about, round number 7 is definitely won by D. So option D. Question number 13. Who among the following has definitely not won exactly one of the rounds? So if you look at the first scenario, the number of rounds won by C is 1, while others have won more than 1 round. If I look at the next scenario, B has won 3, D has won 2, C has won 1, A has won 2. So again, C, Chaman, has exactly won one of the rounds. If I look at the next one, I can see C winning 2 rounds now, B winning 3 of course, D wins 2, and A wins now exactly 1. So question says, who has definitely not won? So we can say that C and A, they both could be the people who have won exactly one of the rounds. So it's B and D could never won only 1 round. They won more than 1 round, no matter which case we are talking about. Now, between B and D, B is not in the option, of course. So we will have to mark D. D is the closest or the most correct option from the given ones. So answer is going to be C option, D, Daman. Question number 14. If A won the 4th round, then who won 6th round? If A won the 4th round, so we are talking about this 3rd scenario, then who won the 6th round? So it's going to be C, as in Chaman wins the 6th round. Question number 15. Which of the following is the complete list of rounds won by the winner? So we know that round number 1, round number 5, and round number 8, these are the 3 rounds that are definitely won by the winner, who is Barman, 1, 5, and 8. So option B is going to be the correct answer.